Hey everyone, DOS Reviews here again. Sorry it's been so long. I wanted to go ahead and give an update on my Nix Builder Pros. It's been about 14 months since I got them. And if you've been following from the start, they look quite a bit different. There we go. So, just to catch everybody up to speed, I got these in October 2022. They are the walnut smooth over rough out, which is kind of matted down now. Just seems to be the way it goes. Steel toe. I did end up getting the taller kilties from Nix, and some iron laces, which seem to be doing pretty good so far. I swapped from the leather to this because it was just stretching out, and I just knew it was going to break at the most inopportune time, and then I was going to be without laces. So I got these iron laces. They're pretty good. Let's just look at these guys for a little bit. I'm not the worst on boots. You know, I see some guys on here, on YouTube, their boots are just thrashed after like a month. They're just thrashed. So, overall, they're doing pretty good. I have a habit of messing up boots pretty quick. You know, historically, I'll walk too much, and the soles will become slippery, or I'll bust out some stitching, something, where I can only get about a year out of a pair of boots. So these are going on 14 months, so a year and 2 months so far. They're holding up really good so far. Compared to everything else I've had, shoot. So, a couple little things to catch everybody up to speed. Like I said, these are 9.5 Ds. I did go with my Brannock size. These did start out as a red X, but the fun little fact, the X is just a land part, and it just came out. It came out of both sides. Anyway, these are 9.5s, 9.5 Ds. Oh, that's not a nail. It's just a rock stuck in there. They still have quite a bit of life left. 9.5 Ds, Brannock size, 9.5 D. Nix recommends to go down by like half a size, but I like my boots a little bit roomier, so I stuck with my Brannock. So like my Red Wings, I am a 10D, but at least for the 55 last, which is what these guys are on, I am 9.5. They fit really good for me. Let's kind of look at that patina a little bit more. It's kind of hard to tell on this leather. You can really see all the creases, but there's no cracks. I like to oil them every couple of months, which might be overkill, but I want these boots to last me a good long time. So I believe this is called burnishing. So you got your fuzzy left for the rough out, and then it kind of turns to this hard. I mean, it doesn't really affect anything. It just makes it look different, makes it look used. You know what I mean? They've been really good. I've gone on some hikes with them, not as many as I should, but I have gone on some hikes. They did good. This is just a 1 layer midsole. You can get a double layer midsole where you see this big old thick piece of leather right here. They put 2 of them. You can get a lineman shank, which if you kind of see how the middle pokes out a little bit more, it'll bring this down and make it a flat surface. An extra piece of leather there for that extra strength, so you can kick a shovel or climb ladders, you know. Just if you're going to be using specifically this part of your boot a lot, you're going to want a lineman shank. So you can also get a lineman patch, which is an extra piece of leather, like right there. I just got the quick ship. In the future, I will probably get cap toes, and I might get a lineman patch too. But there's nothing wrong with these boots. I just kind of like the look of those. Really, guys, you know, I could probably go on for a good long while about how these boots are holding up well. But I'll try to keep it short and to the point this time. This is 14 months. I work retail. Yes, these boots are way overkill for retail. The real killer I feel in retail is the pallets. If you deal with pallets a lot, you know, up here, on the sides, whatever, they'll kill your boots. These guys are holding up pretty good. So, let's see, what else can I say? So, these guys are overkill. I got the 55 last with the logger heel, and they took a good little bit to feel good. Now, whenever I got these guys, I just went straight into wearing them. I should have probably taken my time, but I just wanted to get my pair of Nicks on, start wearing them. So I just went to work, and I do, I don't know, 7,500 to about 25,000 steps a day, just depending on what kind of day it is. So these guys have been around quite a bit. Let's see if we can get a good. The stitching's holding up pretty good. I didn't clean up the boots. It's just shmoo on the bottom, probably mud. The stitching is holding up pretty good for how much I walk in these guys. So anybody who's, let's go back down here. Anybody who's worried about the stitching wearing through on their boots, so 1, these guys are glued. 2, they're screwed. And I'm no expert, but from what I can tell, everybody says that, you know, even if this little top part of the stitch wears away, you still have all the rest of it inside, helping hold the sole on. So don't worry about wearing your stitching through. The glue is probably good enough to hold these soles on, and then you have just extra on top of it. So if you were at all concerned about that, don't be. Just the nature of the beast. Holding up really good, I think. It's just part of wearing these boots. So, couple quick things. Like I said, I went true to size for my Brannock If you like your boots a little bit snugger, go down half a size. Otherwise, I'd probably say keep up with your Brannock size. Wedge soles would probably be better on concrete all day, but I really can't complain about these guys. They give me plenty of traction outside, plenty of traction inside. It's just maybe the wedge sole would be a little bit more comfy. I swapped to the full length Kilties just to give me an extra little bit of protection for my shin and a little bit more protection on the tongue all the way up. These guys felt kind of rough, especially when I first got them, and I just wanted to go ahead and get these taller Kilties in to help protect. I got the Kilties in after the boots were long broken in, and putting these Kilties in made it feel like a cast again, you know? Because whenever you get these boots, they are super stiff. You know, this is 7 to 8 ounce leather or something like that, and it is thick. It does not want to move. So they were broken in. Put this in again. It felt like a cast, except that time it broke in about 3 days or so. But something to be aware of. Trying to think. I kind of pulled this video out on the fly. I'm trying to think what else maybe newbies to the Pacific Northwest world would like to know. Something I would have liked to know. Your boots will get dinged up. Your boots will not look new if you actually wear them. So, like this, it just appeared. Just the back burnishing happened first because the back of my pants really rub up there, and then I don't know. I guess over time this just happened more gradually. You know, you're gonna get nicks in your midsole and your sole. You know, you're gonna get little cuts, and it's okay. You know, that's what these boots are for. They're to protect your feet and not take a lot of damage doing so. Because these guys are tough. Quick little story. You might have seen it on one of Nick's official videos. I actually submitted this pair, and they were featured in one of their videos on the Nick's Builder Pro. So if you wanted to see a couple pictures of these exact boots on there. But anyway, I have a big old gate at work. It's a double gate. It encloses our trash outside, and something happened. I think I was closing the gate and it ran up on my heel. Now I think that's what this is. That little. So the gate's probably 10 feet long, weighs quite a bit. All the boots got was a little scuff right there, a little indentation. You can kind of feel it, but that's all I got. My foot, you know, it was fine. If I'd been wearing just about anything else, I think that could have really hurt the back of my foot right there. But, you know, my foot hurt for about a minute, and then I got over it. But these guys didn't rip, and as you can tell, these guys, the heel counter it's tough. You know, I'm squeezing, and I can't barely squeeze it. My point being is, even this, the heel counter is so tough that it's going to protect your foot, and all it's going to get is a little nick. Man, I can't complain about these boots. The only thing I can complain about is I didn't get them sooner. know, I think they've gone up to about $600 now. I got these for like $575, something like that. And they've gone up to $600 now. Still worth it. Still worth it. If you're blowing through boots once a year, you know, a couple years, you're caught up. And then you can have these resold. If they're really worn, you can have them rebuilt, which that's another thing. You know, they take everything below this. You know, they take out this outside heel counter, they keep the upper, and then redo everything else. And you have basically new boots for half the cost. So these boots will not only save you money in the long run, you will feel comfier while doing it. I do have to say though, if you're literally standing, if that's what you do, you stand. Not really much movement, not a lot of walking, but just stand. These guys do start to hurt your feet, or at least my feet. I'll have days where it just seems like all I'm doing is standing. They do still hurt a little bit just standing. Moving around, they're great. If you're doing a lot of standing, I'd probably suggest going with a wedge sole. That'd probably help you out a little bit more, but that's just a guess on that one. Little loose stitch right there, it looks like. Really, I can't say it enough, guys. They're really good boots. So I would not hesitate to get a pair of Nick's boots again, or hesitate to suggest others should get a pair. Really think about what you need your boots for, and get a pair based off that. If you're on your knees a lot, you might want to get the cap toe. If you're climbing, you might want to get your lineman shank or your lineman patch, or both. You know, if you're working outside, you might want to get the lug soles like I did. If you're working inside, you might want to get the wedge soles. Just really think about what you need first. Nick's has a pair. This style for me was more of a want. I just really like the look of the logger style. The wedge sole, like I said, would be better for the kind of work I do. But sometimes you just think something's cool and you want it, and that's okay. If you have a reason to get a pair, do it. If you have a reason to get a wedge sole, a mock toe, a 16-inch tall boot, a 6-inch tall boot, you know, if you want to get a size bigger, you know, you really like that extra room, get it. You know, the sooner you order, the sooner you'll have it on your feet, because these guys will help your feet. They'll be better protected, and you'll be comfier while you do it. They're going to last longer. They're going to save you money. Now, they don't save you money if you decide you want more pairs. That's where they get you. Is you get one pair thinking you're going to save money. Oh, you know, I'm going to have this pair for 10 years or whatever. But you get it, and you decide and you realize that these guys are super nice, maybe I want to try another style. So then you order another pair, or you order, you know, these are Frank's Patriots. I'll have to do another update video on these guys, but you know, that's where they get you. Their quality is so good. Your feet are so comfortable that you're gonna want another pair. So, if you start getting into these, have a strong, how would you say, don't fall to temptation and get a new pair right away. And just start getting pair after pair after pair. Because I have seen people do that. It's just a lot of money. A lot of money. You know? But get you a pair, see how you like them. There is a big community for the Pacific Northwest boots. So if you got a pair and you just didn't like them, you know, they were the right size, and you just still don't like them, you can resell them. You're probably not going to get what you paid for them. Like these guys, if I wanted to resell them, I'd guesstimate, I don't know, $450. That's just a guess. So you can get your money back, most of it, if you tried and you just don't like them, which I think you're gonna like them. Now, this kind of encompasses most qualities of all the Pacific Northwest brands. I can really only speak to Nick's and to Frank's. But they're all pretty much the same. I hear about quality control issues with other brands, but I'm sure everybody has their issues at times. So do your research, get on, you know, Facebook pages, get on groups. Start feeling people out, asking questions, looking at other people's experiences, and see which company is best for you. I can really recommend Nick's and Frank's. And I would like to get another pair sooner than later. Once again, going back to the whole, it's not going to save you money if you just buy more pairs before you need to. So, I don't know, guys. I think that's about all I have in me for these pair tonight. Maybe any closing thoughts? Do I have any? If you're thinking about Pacific Northwest boots for the quality, durability, and comfort, if you're at all thinking about those, just do it. You know, I don't get any kickbacks if you go with Nick's or Frank's or anything else. But Nick's are good people. Dealing with them on their subreddit. Dealing with their product. They're good people. They put out good stuff. I really enjoy my boots. So if you're watching this in consideration of getting a pair for yourself, go ahead and do it, because you're probably going to be like me and just wonder why you didn't do it sooner. So I think that's about all I have today. I think I've given you about every angle on these boots I can think of. You know, that's the actual gusseted tongue right there, so that's doing pretty good. So like I said, I do quite a bit of walking. I kick stuff a lot. Way more than I should. I kick like right there, and they're really not too bad. I got a little thing right there. If you can help it, kick with the bottom of the sole, not up here. And if you do gotta kick it, try to kick it on the sole right there, because if you start digging into your upper, you know, that's going to limit your resoleability before you have to get a new, I'm sorry, if you start digging into your lower right there, because the leather's just flared out, it'll hamper your ability to get it resoled, and you might have to get it rebuilt sooner. If y'all have any questions, like, I will try my best to answer any questions. Just comment below. You know, if you want to keep on seeing updates on these other boots, I'm going to try to do more updates on my boots, because boots are fun. Boots are fun. So I'm going to have more updates on these and my Frank's Patriots. So if you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe. And stay tuned, because we will have more boot stuff coming up before you know it. So, once again, any questions, just let me know in the comments below, and I will try to get on it. Try to answer it to the best of my ability, or just ask. You know, if you have a question, just ask. So, Nick's Builder Pros with steel toes and the 100 V100 Red X soles. They're good boots. Thanks. Bye.